From Central Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Tonight.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 59 Tonight. I'm Cameron Riddle. Thank you for downloading our new Smart TV app on your Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and now on Samsung. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of the conversations that we have every night right here on Fox 59 Tonight. So for the past couple of weeks, we've been bringing in Deja to talk about some deep conversations. Now, in the past couple of episodes, we've started a conversation about weight loss, something that both Deja and I both have lots of experience with. We've done all the things, and some work better than others. Some don't work at all. Some work really well. And it becomes a part of the conversation of, is there a right way to do it? So last time we just had a little bit of a discussion, but this time we're going direction with some experts in studio as we talk about fitness and weight loss and how you can have success in doing that. To co-host today's show, this edition of Fox 59 Tonight, in studio is Deja with this segment of The Deep Dive.
Absolutely. We're going to be talking about something super personal to so many of us, that many of us have struggled with, that many of us go through, and that is weight loss, okay? And we are going to give you some hands-on tips and get you in tune with one of the best community workouts, and it's free. We're here today with the creator of The Hill, Brandon Beasley, and the Coach Q, okay? And so they're going to tell us about The Hill, the biggest workout that's going on right now. It's in the community, and it's free. Tell us more about this, Brandon. What is The Hill? What can people expect when they come out?
Well, The Hill is exactly what it is. It's just a hill. We get people out there, get them moving.
Right.
What y'all can expect coming to The Hill is to work. You're going to come out there, you're going to work, you're going to see everybody else working, all ages out there working. It's fun. It's family oriented, it's community oriented, and it's just a good time while putting in some work.
Okay, so tell me, how did The Hill get started, and when did it get started?
I started The Hill back in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I took a couple of my clients out there to get some cardio in, and then I kind of decided like I wanted to make it a thing. I literally made a Facebook post asking people who wanted to come out and run The Hill with me, and I had about 6 people out there. And then from there, the following weeks, it just took off. I looked up and went from 6 people to like 250, 300 people in literally like 2 weeks.
And went big and big and bigger, and has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger over the years. And so what year, about what time, because you stopped at some point and you took a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah,
At what point did you?
I stopped in 2022. I closed my gym due to a major flood. And that's when I kind of like took a step back from the fitness and The Hill and everything like that. But like ever since I started, like I've been getting calls, getting just requests from everybody to bring it back. And that's how we're here now.
And one of the biggest purveyors, one of the biggest pushers for you to bring this back was Franqlin Gatson. Coach Q is in the building with us. Coach Q, can you tell us, why did you want this back? What was the reason for that?
I was one of the early supporters of The Hill when he first started it. I loved going out there, putting some work in with the community, with the group that he was building. And I just saw a vision for what he had going. So when he took a break, I was constantly in his ear. I was texting him, I was calling him, hey, we need to get back outside. What you doing? Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And this was just the right time, and it finally clicked. I was home for the summer. He was home for the summer. And after probably about the 5th call and the 10th text, he was like, all right, let's do it. And right after he said, let's do it, that same week, we announced it, we launched it, and we've been running ever since.
You've been running ever since. Okay, so tell me, when people show up, what does a workout look like? if I'm coming to the hill and you said it's on Monday and Thursday, right?
Mhm.
If I'm coming to the hill, what can I expect for a workout?
So what a normal workout at the hill looks like is we're going to work for 50 minutes. 50 minutes means if you say that you're going to do 20 reps, that's up and down the hill is one, and you do 20 of those in 30 minutes, I'm so proud of you, but you undershot your goal. You still have 20 minutes to work, right? So it's not about a rep goal. I want you there for the full 50 minutes. In the middle of that 50 minutes, we take a 3 to 5 minute break down at the bottom of the hill to get a little bit of recovery, but it is an active recovery. We do 3 45-second interval exercises there. Those could be lunges, those could be burpees, those could be jump squats, those could be jumping jacks, those could be planks. And right after we finish those 3 workouts, we're right back on the hill. So it's just a little bit of a split from the hill, but we're not letting you relax. We're keeping you locked in the zone. And then we go ahead and finish out that last 20 or so minutes on the hill.
So we're looking at some video of you guys on the hill. This is on the Instagram page. You have a lot of people who are coming out. How did this go from just a conversation to this with all these people?
Massive amounts.
So we kind of, well, I mean, Frank and I, we both knew, just from previous years how it was going to pick back up. Like we started it back up on Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Father's Day was the first, run, and to that month of June was mental health awareness for men. So we kind of surrounded the runs with that. We had speakers coming out, talking before the run, and like it was small group, probably about 30, 40 people that first time. And like we would just have conversation after conversation because we knew that it was going to pick back up to where it is now. So it wasn't a doubt in my mind. Like we always said, it's only a matter of time before everybody starts coming back out here, before the masses are back out here, before the parking lot is full. People trying to find a spot to park. You got people parking on the grass. Like it's just back to where it was now.
And I think the reason that people come back is the hill is truly a community.
Yeah.
Like the energy out there is unmatched. Like you find somebody that you've never met before and you're supporting them to get up and down that hill. I've seen people grab people by the hand, pull them up the hill. The kids are out there running up and down the hill. Like I said, my mother is out there up and down the hill. My grandmother's been out there up and down the hill. So it's that energy, it keeps bringing people back. I believe if you come once, you're going to come twice, and then you're locked in. And people love getting the good work, especially when you're surrounded by people who are doing the same thing you are.
People are really mad when they miss it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like,
really?
Yeah, once you locked in, you feel like crap when you don't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and I gotta address the viral post at this point
Mhm.
because people are also finding relationships at the hill.
Yeah.
People are also
Yeah.
dating. So if you can't find your person, I know we talked about dating in one segment. This is an opportunity for you, and maybe that'll be the motivation
yeah.
for you to get out there and work out because people are also finding their person at the hill. So
Hey, listen, if it's okay to go to a bar and get drunk and meet somebody, then it's totally fine to meet somebody who's doing something to improve their physical fitness too.
look,
It's all love at the hill. Come find you some love at the
Come find you some
Find some
love
love.
at the hill.
hill. It's there. It's waiting on you.
So how has how has creating the hill changed you personally?
It's changed me in a multitude of different ways. So I have a nonprofit organization, Triple Bless Inc.
Sure.
And I run my fitness business under that umbrella. So it's just making I do a lot of give backs. I give back to the community in so many different ways, and this is probably the biggest give back
Mm-hmm.
to the community that I can do. It's just it just opens my heart up even more just to want to give back. Just seeing people constantly coming out there, constantly running, constantly keep showing up, constantly wanting to better themselves. With us leading them, it just makes me want to keep on doing it.
What about you, Q?
Yeah, I can piggyback on that. I think for me, it gives me the opportunity to just give freely. Like we said, the hill is totally free, and whether 50 people show up or 5 people show up, we're going to be there. That is something that we have enjoyed doing. The community not only um, follows us, but we feed off of the community, right? I know that a few people are going to show up, and at this point, I can count probably about 50 or 60 people that I know are going to make both days, and I know that if they're going to be there, then I'm going to be there. So it has made me appreciate sharing and giving away this gift that we have so freely. Like it's just because they respond to it, um, and it's helping a lot of people. So it makes me feel really good to do that.
And just like picking up on that again, well, like you asked about what it's like, how does it change? It's like fitness is expensive.
Very expensive.
Fitness is expensive.
I've gone to some very highly expensive
Right.
gyms, $200 a month.
Right. And that's low.
That's low.
And that's low. Yeah, that's low. Really. So fitness is expensive. So if we able to provide this for people at zero cost, like people don't even realize how, like as trainers, mind works. Like we're giving it to them at free of cost. Just seeing them come out there and run, they not even realize that they are defeating something that's in our community. And I say that like with like the major diseases that's in the Black community. Like you're not realizing that like diabetes is high in Black people. You know, heart disease is high in Black people. High cholesterol, all that stuff is high in Black people. And just them coming out there, that's not in their mental. That you are, attacking that, like helping decrease that within all these people out here. And y'all, like it's that those are the things that I think about when I just provide this. When we provide this free, workout, we are, helping people like make that risk go down.
So I think I know the answer to this, but why do you give this service for free?
For those exact reasons. Like for those exact reasons, because I love my people. I'm from the city. I'm from like one of those underprivileged, underrepresented neighborhoods. I grew up in the area of 46218, born and raised there. That's where I do most of my community work at, but I provide it all over the city. But it's reasons like that where, like us in those communities, we don't have those resources to be able to afford like good training and being able to get with a trainer and with fitness at the prices of, I mean, life right now, life high right now. So if like training somebody that's a trainer, that's a job. So that's how they got to make their money. So if I'm able to create just this part right here free of cost, then let's do it. And like somebody like Franqlin, he's right on board with it. So that's why I'm kind of glad that I don't get bullied. But I'm kind of glad that he bullied me into bringing it back because I truly did miss it. I truly did miss it, seeing everybody out there bettering themselves. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Just seeing everybody out there wanting to better themselves. Like it's addictive. It really is.
For sure. What else? Because you're so passionate about this. I can hear it in your voice. I can see it in your face. What else does Triple Blessed Inc. do? What is under the window of your nonprofit organization?
So we are a nonprofit right here from the city, grassroots. We are the city. People that work for the organization are the city. They're from that environment. We do everything from back to school giveaways,
Thanksgiving drives.
We feed 1,500 families for Thanksgiving every year.
Wow.
Christmas.
We give kids 2,000 gifts for Christmas every year. Mentoring, father engagement programs. You name it.
So if a person wants to get involved in that, how do they get involved with? We know how we can get to the hill.
Yeah. How
can we get involved in Triple Blessed?
Right. So all the information for everything is on the website www.tripleblessed.org. The word blessed does have 3 S's in it. And all the information from the hill to our drives to volunteering to donating, everything is on the website. You can also follow the Triple Blessed Instagram page, Triple Blessed Inc., Triple Blessed _Inc. We got all the information about all of that stuff on there.
And do I see a basketball team?
Yeah, so I do have a AAU program that I'm the director of that falls under the organizations as well, but that's tied more to the fitness side of things, the sports oriented. So
For
it's
sure.
prolific proteges. Those are my babies, man. I love them kids, and I'm what I'm doing with them is that I'm trying to duplicate myself
Mm-hmm.
with all 11 of my players. So I'm trying to create a whole bunch of little me's as far as
Yeah.
the basketball because I play AAU basketball.
And tell me more about your basketball experience and your background as a basketball player.
Okay. Yeah, I played at Arlington High School.
Mm-hmm.
Went to college. I played at William Penn University. Was a first team All American. Player of the year. I played overseas basketball professionally for some years before injuries took me out. Um, just
That's a big deal. Like you saying it like it's something slight. You play overseas. Where did you play?
I played in Saudi Arabia, played in Luxembourg, played in Germany, played in Australia, played in the Philippines.
Where'd you play with Preston at?
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
Yeah. Okay. He was in Luxembourg with me.
Okay,
so I've been some places,
so
things.
People are being taught at the Hill for free by a professional athlete. So there you go, or a former professional athlete. So tell me, because this morning it was a little nippy to me this morning, and it's getting colder.
Yeah.
And what happens with the Hill as we move into fall, as we move into the winter season? Is the Hill just a summer and fall kind of program, or what happens beyond that?
So in previous years, we would transition from the Hill to working out with me in my facility. Okay. But I did not have a facility for the past 3 years. I closed mine in 2022 due to a flood, like I had mentioned. But I am we are in the midst of finding a new location and, getting a new gym for everybody.
Man, you heard that here first too.
Yeah.
Nobody
knows that.
You just got the drop
we
right
got an
here.
Exclusive.
You just got the drop right here.
Nobody knows that, man. So I think Franqlin is the perfect person to do it with. I got the, like you said, he got respect for me. I got the utmost respect for Franqlin, man. He takes it serious, man. Like he leads the Hill. Like he takes it on, and I let bro go. He always asks me, "Do I got anything to say?" You got it. Go ahead, do your thing. I love seeing him flourishing in this set and everything like that. And I'm following his lead.
Yeah,
I created it and everything like that. But when you got somebody like him working with you and doing this, like, why would I hold him back? No, go ahead. I tell him all the time, go ahead, do your thing.
We have to celebrate Q for a lot of reasons. Especially today, because today is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes,
I thought you was going to bring a cake out or something.
The Hill is the gift. The Hill is absolutely the gift. And you are apparently a big gift to the Hill, but you also coach outside of the Hill, and you have an online coaching experience. So how can people get involved with your online coaching?
Yeah, all of my online coaching is pretty much set up through an app that I use. So I've got a schedule on my Instagram. Yeah, that's Q. Yeah, that's _Q. I've got a calendar on there. I go through just the same type of orientation that you would go through if we were in person. Helps me set up the type of workouts that you need personally for your goals. And from there, it's all set up through my app. It gives me a lot more reach. I train people in California. I work with people in Florida, New York. So having the ability to reach so many different people in such a short amount of time and not having to be anywhere has really helped me be able to help a lot more different people along that journey.
Absolutely. That's incredible.
So we've been talking about the different ways that you can lose weight loss via the shots, different diets, working out. You guys are fitness trainers. So I would think that you would say that physical fitness is the best way to work out. Is it? Is it the best way? Let me rephrase that. Is it the best way to lose weight?
I believe so. I think that it is a journey that you have to go through There are rough spots that you have to get through. There are easy spots. But I think the most important part of the physical fitness journey, weight loss, weight gain, recovery, whatever it is the mental strength that you gain from working through that.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a shortcut to something and you don't have to work for it, I think mentally you just don't appreciate it as much. So when somebody does something like a fad diet and they lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks, you're going to put that back on because you didn't have to do anything for it. You didn't appreciate it. You don't know what you really did to get to that point. So I believe, there are situations where you have to take other measures, but by and large, actually putting in the work, no matter how long the time it is, whether you only get close to your goal but don't hit your goal, I think you just have a different type of appreciation for it, and you'll be more willing to do what you need to do to stay there.
Now, is there when you're, I think no matter what you do, I think we always, whether it's just dieting or the shot, what I have found is it's not just any one of these things. You have to do a combination of things. So even if you're going to a fitness coach, physical trainer, running the hill, there's other things you got to do, including eat right. So how do you how do you tell people, because on one hand, people think, okay, if I work out, I put in the work, that's all I need to do. But you also have to eat right. How do you explain that yes, it is important to come be physically involved, but this isn't the end all be all?
I think that's the part that costs.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, when you work with me, I'm very involved. Like I got big energy. I'm in your business. If you come to the hill, I have a megaphone. You're gonna hear me every chance that you get. And I think that I work with my clients the same way, and that's how people appreciate me. Once you tell me that you want to do something, I'm gonna push you to do it. So I'll provide you with 50 meals that you can make in 15 minutes if eating is your struggle. If waking up is your struggle, I'll get up 5 minutes before you're supposed to and call you, right, to check in. Like, I don't mind doing those things. I think simplifying it as much as I can is why people appreciate working with me. And they know that I'm going to check in. I got something to say. I need to know what's going on. Did you eat? What did you eat? You going out? What did you drink? Did you get your workouts in? Like I just have that type of energy. Like I'm gonna push you towards that goal that we talked about.
How important is sleeping?
Extremely, extremely, extremely.
What about sleeping versus working out? Because sometimes people will be like, you've got to work out at say 4, 5, 6 a.m. or late at night. Is there a little bit of a give and take, or
Whenever you are scheduling your workout in, you have to plan your sleep around that.
Yep.
Sleep is just as important as your diet. You got to have the adequate amount of sleep for your body to rest and recover, and rest is where you get your gains. So you have to plan your sleep around whenever it is you're working out. Like you said, some people want to work out early. You got to make sure that you get the right amount of sleep before, like when you're going to sleep at the night before, to be able to get up early. Or if you're working out late at night, you got to make sure that you had enough rest during the day to be able to get that late night workout in.
How often do you recommend that people work out?
I want people to move. Everybody, just general population, move your body 3 times a week. That's just before anything. That's going for a walk. That's getting on a bike. That's going to the park and sitting in a swing and swinging like that. I just want you to spend 45 minutes moving your body 3 days a week.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how much you lose by not doing anything. And I say that like going back to like when we was in school, when we were younger, and just warming up in gym class, having to do 100 jumping jacks or having to do 25 to 50 push-ups and sit-ups, like doing the pacer test when we was in school and stuff like that. We jump roping. Like you don't realize how much that stuff helped when you were younger until you get a little older and you haven't did it in 10, 15 years. And you sit up and like, I used to be able to jump over and you can't do 10.
I'm like, oh my God,
So
I can't make it halfway up the hill.
I mean, so that's what I'm feel like that's what he's saying. Like you have to move, whether it's walking, skipping, swinging, whatever. You just got to get moving for sure, at least 3 times a week.
So the other part about working out that you also still have to do is you do still have to eat.
Yes.
So you mentioned something that I think Q will perk up people's ears. People also are trying to figure out, okay, I'm always on the go. I'm working out, but I'm working, going from here to here. I got the kids, I got this, I got that. Trying to find some food to eat on the go. Don't really have time to sit down, but I need some grab and go, but I also need some energy. That's also a hard part. How would you guide people in that? You mentioned you've got, what'd you say, 50 meals?
Yep, I've got a guide, 50, 15-minute high protein meals.
And is that meaning 15 minutes to make or 15 minutes to eat?
15 minutes to make.
Okay.
Again, that's one of the things that you just have to plan for. But it's only hard because it's not a priority, right? You have to make it a priority. Like sleep is a priority, moving is a priority, eating is a priority. That's only 3 things if you think about it. And I have 24 hours in a day. And when I'm talking about sleep, that's accounting for the time that I can't do the other. So that's not even a worry of mine, right? And when you're talking about on the go, you have to just plan for it. So meal prepping is a thing. I have tons of friends who meal prep. I will send you a shout out. I've got that 15-minute guide. Once you want something bad enough and you have to rearrange those priorities for it, it's no longer difficult to do. I think once you just make that decision or hit that wall, because at one point or the next, fitness and health will be a priority, whether it be you choose it or you have to.
So let's say you make your 15-minute meals, but then you go out and you forget said meal at home. Is there anything out there? Are there any places you can go on the go? Because everybody has their salads on their fast food menus and all these different things now, Subways and all this stuff. Is there anything out there that you can think of that's cool to eat on the go?
I think that you can find something okay as a replacement anywhere.
Okay.
The problem becomes when it's no longer a replacement, it's a habit. So if I have to stop at Wendy's because I forgot my meal, I'm not going to get anything fried. I'm not going to get French fries, as bad as that hurts people's hearts. So I'm looking at something grilled. I'm looking at something that's not super topping heavy. I want it real basic. It's just a fill-in, right? So it's not going to kill me through that. But
something to hold you over.
Yep. I just need to tie myself over real quick.
But none of those things taste good.
No.
Hey, listen.
This requires hard work.
That's why you cook it. If you cooking it, it's gonna be good.
Okay,
right?
so take me through. You have 50 meals. Take me through one of them. What does one of the meals look like? I know you said high protein. I hear a lot of people talk about high protein as it relates, and tell me what one meal looks like. An ideal meal and a good one.
I mean, I think they are pretty good. I'm a big breakfast person. One of the things that I am super proud of is I have a homemade pancake that I'll make. I'm a big believer in the Bullet, the blender, and the Ninja, so I'm always in there mixing something up. But in the guide, those pancakes come out to be about 300 to 500 calories, depending on the toppings that you add to them. Tastes really good. I have a syrup recommendation in there. And then, just the normal breakfast, like your egg whites, your turkey bacon. I'll show you how to make those things different ways to give you different tastes. So
now I hear you, but I heard pancakes. And when I hear pancakes, I run scared off of pancakes because all I hear when I hear pancakes is carbs. And I just think, oh my God, it's so unhealthy. I can't have carbs. Carbs are like the enemy and they are what make you fat more than anything else. This is like my brain telling me this after all the years of things that I have heard. Now I hear good things about protein, But when I hear pancakes and then syrup on top of that, oh my God,
It's
we're
real good
just,
too. Um, Again, I think that there has been a lot of misinformation floated around as far as proteins, carbs, and fats. I think there's been a lot of misinformation that has caused us to have a bad relationship with food, because carbs are essential. You need carbs. Without carbs as an energy source, you're pretty much drained and dead. And again, it's just one of those things where you have to learn how to work them into what it is that you're trying to do.
okay.
Um, Avoiding carbs is only going to get you so far. For the majority of people, there are outliers who live their lives that way. I am not one of them. I'm not a proponent of that, and I think I'm in pretty good shape. So,
You talk about a bad relationship with food.
hmm
How does a person get a good relationship with food? Because currently I think I have too good a relationship with chocolate chip cookies, and I might
hmm
need to flip mine
hmm
a little bit.
hmm
So how do you get a good relationship with said healthy food?
um, for me, eating changed when I started to prepare food myself. Not even to say that um, I was trying to meal prep or anything like that, but just actually taking the time to look at what it was that I was outside buying versus cooking it at home, seeing how it tasted different, how I felt different when I made that choice to be in my own kitchen versus going out and buying it. Um, Food has taught me an appreciation for time, as we just said. It can be time consuming. So, learning how to manage the calendar and the schedule so that I can make those good meals that I do enjoy
Mm.
versus having to go get something that not so much. Uh, so yeah, I think just taking a moment, taking a step back, and actually trying it. Like people say they don't want to cook because it's expensive, but I mean, I think it's the same price or cheaper, honestly, if you can, go spend $60 at the grocery store versus going to fast food 2 or 3 times, spending $15 to $20. I mean, you do the math, but I think I can fill my kitchen up and get in there and figure some stuff out. And I think that helped me understand what it was that I needed as far as food goes.
Meal prepping, when I used to do it in the era of 2019, that was one of the things that definitely changed my life, and it catapulted me into another arena because it does change things when you are cooking it yourself and you're looking at it yourself. You're like, oh, well, I don't need this and I don't need that,
Mm-hmm.
and you can also save a little bit of money that way.
Mm-hmm.
But
Definitely.
are you hearing this, Cam?
Well,
I, I,
I've been thinking about what Coach Q over here has been talking about. See, because when you first started, you said that all fitness and some of those fad diets, how people might not appreciate it. I did a diet back in 2018, 19, and I lost a bunch of weight, and I actually kept it off.
Mm-hmm.
But um, it was but because of what it taught me all the other things that you were talking about later, about portion sizes, because you had to prepare your own food.
Mm-hmm.
You had to you I was literally weighing my food, so you're eating a lot of proteins.
Yep.
And you were cooking it yourself. They didn't want you to use fats, oils, carbs, sugars, all these different things. So, and that wasn't a diet where I've had to like where that it was physical, where it was to work out, and I've done those too. And I actually think the diet, doing the diet part was harder because I only gained weight recently because last year my wife was pregnant, and so every time she would eat, I would eat. That's the only reason why I
Fair
gained.
enough.
sure.
That's the only reason why that happened. But
Yeah.
before that, I was even when I started, working here, I'm on TV, so I'm working out. That wasn't as hard. That was only time consuming because I'm a very busy person. Only thing I hate about that was it was time consuming, but I still felt like I could eat whatever I wanted because I was burn it right off afterwards. Versus when I did the diet thing, it was a very like every move was intentional of what they had me
Mm-hmm.
eating, not eating. I was actually paying attention to what I was eating, how we were cooking it, what we were using to cook it. So my point is, I'm just glad to hear as you were talking through how important the food part and the diet part is to when you're telling people to work out. Because like I said, I was working out and I was keeping the weight off, but I was like, man, I'm gonna eat whatever I want. Why? Because I'm about to go burn this off in the gym. So I don't know. I think, at least for me, the first one gave me a better appreciation
Mm.
for